Hi, welcome to our 15-minute Vinyasa flow. For today's practice, all you'll need is a block or thick, sturdy book, shoebox. All of those work totally fine. We'll get started in just a typical easy seat. Start maybe by lifting shoulders up towards your ears and then sliding them down your back. Crown of the head reaching tall to help lengthen that spine. We'll bring a little movement. Inhale, fingertips reach to the sky. Exhale, right hand to the right side of your hip. Did you guys see that jazz hand? Inhale, pull back to center. Exhale, other side. Creating some space in the side body. Inhales, pull you to center. Exhale, plant your hands, reach to the side. Inhale, back to center. Last one. Reaching, creating space between those ribs. Back to center. And then this time twisting to the right. Left hand comes outside of right knee. Gaze drifting over right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, other side. Allowing your shoulders to guide the twist rather than cranking your neck. Inhale to center. One more round, both sides. And last one to the left. From here, you can rock forward over your ankles for tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. One more round. Inhale, cow, drop your belly, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, cat, tucking that chin. From a neutral tabletop, extend right leg out to the side, perpendicular, plant it off the mat, tuck back toes, sink your hips back for a half child's variation. Now, if back toes tucked is too intense of a plantar stretch, you can release it. One breath here. Rock forward, back to tabletop, other side. Left leg extends out perpendicular, plant it off the mat, tuck back toes, sink your hips back. Might feel a little extra opening along the inside of that left leg. Breathe here. Then rock forward. Now coming to a sideways stance on your mat. So the way that I am here, where you have a little more lengthwise, from tabletop, start to walk your knees out for frog pose. Going just as wide as is available in your knees. You can have ankles lined up right behind your knees, or they might fan out just a little bit, whatever feels best for you. Once you find your edge, maybe lowering down to forearms. We'll be here for just 3 rounds of breath. This can be a pretty intense opener to start our practice. So it's making sure that you're mindful of what your stance feels like in your body. You're welcome to come out a little earlier if you need to. Next round of breath. Rock back into tabletop. And then hands come forward about a handprint. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Few moments here to pedal out your dog. Maybe reaching heels a little closer to the mat, chest a little closer to your thighs, hips to the sky. Inhale, lift your right leg, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it to the outside of right hand for lizard. Pausing here for just a moment, and then shifting weight towards the front of your mat. Step left foot up for malasana, sink your hips down. Hands come back to the mat, return to that lizard, step back to downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it to the outside of left hand, shifting that weight forward. Right foot comes up for malasana, sink your hips as far as feels good. Hands back to the mat, back to lizard, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, press your sit bones back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Inhale, half lift, shoulder to hips height. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sun salutation A. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. This time, plant your hands, step back to your plank on the toes or plank on the knees. Inhale here, puff up the back of the heart. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Untuck your toes, lift your chest for cobra. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Few rounds of breath here. You're welcome to bring in some movement, or maybe your body's asking for a little stillness. Just checking in. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Interlacing all of your fingers except for your pointer finger for a Kali Mudra. Lift your arms to the sky for that upward salute, inviting in some side stretches. Fingertips reach to the right, hips to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, other side. Fingertips left, hips to the right. Back to center. Opening your arms up, squeeze elbows down, lift your gaze for cactus. Inhale, reach tall. We'll go through that once more. Interlacing fingers, Kali Mudra. Side stretch to the right. Inhale, back to center. Side stretch to the left. Really exaggerating those hips, pushing. Inhale, back to center. Opening up for cactus. Lift your heart, squeeze your shoulder blades. Return to lifted arms. Fold all the way through. Plant your hands. This time stepping left foot back. Turn it parallel with the short edge of the mat. Opening up to warrior two. Pressing into the blade edge of that back foot. Arms at shoulder height. Inhale, palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, left arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. One more round. Inhale, palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, back to warrior two. This is a great time. You might want that block inside your front foot. Straighten your front leg. Hips reach back, fingertips forward. Hinge into your triangle. Hand can rest on the block or on your foot or on the mat. Arm reaches to the sky, but if that doesn't feel good in your shoulder, just bring your arm to your low back. Few more rounds of breath here. Continuing to pull your heart through, noticing if your shoulder's wanting to dip down. Next round of breath, lifting into straight leg warrior two. Turn your toes so they face the long edge of the mat. Wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, wide-legged half lift. Exhale, bend into your left knee. Hands start to shift towards this side, pressing into that right foot. Little mini version of Skandasana here. Then walk your hands, shift your weight. Turn your toes back to the top of the mat. Step back to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands, warrior two on the other side. Can move your block right now if that feels better for you. Inhale, palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse warrior, left arm overhead. Inhale, extended side angle, right arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. Straighten that front leg, hips reach back, fingertips forward. Hinge into your triangle. Again, checking in with your body on this side. Maybe you need the block at a different setting. Maybe it feels better in your shoulder to drop that hand down. Just breathing here. Next round of breath, lift into straight leg warrior two. Turn toes to face the top of the mat. Wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend into that right knee, finding that mini skandasana. Then walk your hands, turn your toes back to the top of the mat. Step back to plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale for chaturanga or the mat. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale back to down dog. One more round. Inhale, right leg sweeps to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Warrior two. Just one round of warrior dance this time. Inhale, palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, hips reach back, fingertips forward, finding your triangle. Breathe here for 3 full rounds of breath. Using that next exhale, lift into straight leg warrior two. Turn your toes to face the top, long edge of the mat. Wide-legged forward fold. Shifting your weight towards that left foot, bending into full skandasana here. So you might have heel on the mat, toes pointing towards the sky. Maybe it feels good for you to pause right here like we did last round. One more round of breath. Shift your weight, walk your hands back to the top of the mat, low lunge. Step back to plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, hips up and back. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Warrior two, press into the blade edge of that back foot. Inhale, palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, turn your toes to long edge of the mat, wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands over towards that right foot. Option to stay right here or sink into skandasana. Again, whatever feels best. Breathe here. Then walk your hands, shift your weight back to the top of the mat. Step back for plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Untuck your toes. Find Sphinx. Elbows under shoulders. Heart pulls through here. Full round of breath. Scan your low body to see if you can release. Pressing into your hands, hips sink back for child's pose. Pausing here for just a moment. And then allow yourself to slowly come up to a seated position. Soles of the feet on the mat, lowering down towards your back body. Can at this point have arms out at a T or cactus shape. Shift your hips just a bit to the right. Allow your knees to fall to the left. Gaze can drift over right shoulder. If it feels better, it can be up at the sky. Checking in to see if you can lengthen those exhales just a little bit here. Next exhale pulls you back to center. Other side, hip shift to the left, knees to the right. Gaze maybe drifts over that left shoulder. Next round of breath, back towards center. Knees hug into chest for just a moment. Maybe even bringing forehead up to your knees. Then allow yourself to extend into Shavasana. Legs long, arms down by hips. Giving yourself a few rounds of breath here to fully release and relax. Knowing this pose is just as important as any other pose we did today. And I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Body can remain still. If it feels good and is available to you today, you're welcome to stay in this place of rest. If it's time to close out your practice, start with whichever gentle movement feels best for you. Maybe rolling out wrists and ankles, wiggling fingers and toes, or a nice good morning stretch. When you're ready, you can make your way to a fetal position on either side, and then gently press yourself back up to a comfortable seat. Pausing here in these last few moments, just to feel gratitude for yourself for showing up today, honoring your body with some movement and a little rest. We'll close the collective round of breath. Inhale, fingertips reach to the sky. Exhale, pull hands to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Thank you for being part of this rad community, and I hope you have a beautiful day.